Hello, so it's the 21st of January, just under 3 weeks since I last done a video blog. I've been down here twice since I'm on the fend rod, and it's been blank after blank. It's probably kicking on like 5 or 6 blanks in a row down here. So that little session at Gowton was a bit of a lifesaver, to be fair. I got a few fish on the bank, didn't it? But yeah, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to try something a bit different. Of course, I've scraped down here at the normal time, just before darkness, scrambling to get things done. And today's no different, really. I probably got, 15 minutes of light before I can't see anything. But I've parked on to completely the opposite end of the lake, and I'm going to go to one of the pegs where the wind is blasting straight into it. Just taking a walk down, it's freezing, so hopefully I'm going to be able to situate the bivvy so it's back on the wind, and I'm not going to feel the brunt of it during the night, but it is quite a hefty wind out there. So, yeah, what else I've got? I brought the bait boat with me, because it's so windy. Literally, I know that casting out, when it's gale force coming in at sort of like 80 miles an hour to the side, you're going to cast out and the line is just going to bow in the sky. So I thought, well, I've got a bait boat, I might as well use it and keep it close to the water, drag it down, drop it without the wind ripping the line right round. The wind still might cause problems, I don't know. Yeah, so let's just see how things happen. I've got to get stuff down, and I've got 50 minutes of light left, and yeah, I better get myself into gear. Alright then, I'll speak to you later. Ta-da! Alright then, so it's 9:30 now. Literally as I got here down to the peg that I picked, there was no light. I put up the bivvy in the dark, quickly scrambled around, and then yeah, I got the rods out. I decided to try something a little bit different. I put bottom baits drilled out with cork. So I did test them so that they were just neutral buoyancy, they weren't floating or nothing. And then I sent them out with a bait boat, a small pile of crushed boilies, virtually hardly anything solid, and then half a can of sweet corn. I just thought, well, it's something I haven't tried in here for a long time, sweet corn. I think the last time I used sweet corn down here was when I was fishing for dace. But, I know that I've used it in the winter before and it's worked quite well, so it seems silly not to give it a try, doesn't it? So I've boated out nearly a whole can of sweet corn, actually, in between the two rods. Let's just hope that something turns on to them in the night. The wind is howling through. I don't know if you can hear it now. So I got the bivvy up. I got well, it's a new bivvy, a chub fish mark something to another eBay job, but it's a good price. But it's got a winter skin. That's the only reason I looked at it. So I slapped it up. It's like brand new, to be fair. So I've had a good bargain there. Yeah, and it's just cutting out all the wind in the background now. For the single skin bivvy, all I'll be able to hear is the whipping of the wind. So you can't really hear that now at the moment, but it is out there. Yeah, I've had 1 or 2 beeps. Well, I've had one on each rod, to be fair. Each time I've checked, it's every time the wind's picked up. And they're pulling the line. I thought about slack lining it, and then so what I've done, I've just backleaded them. Slacklined them. It's still on the bobbin, but pretty loose on the bobbin. I might tighten up a bit because they are bobbing round in the wind when it does kick off every now and again. So that's about it for now. I've done enough talking. I'm rambling on now, and hopefully I'll get something during the night. I know that I said in one of my last videos I'm coming down here and I'm probably expecting to blank. Well, tonight I'm expecting to blank, but really would like one on the bank tonight. Right then, I shall see you later. Ta-da! Right then, morning has come and gone. It's now 9:30. Same old, nothing doing the night. I had one run on the right hand rod at, I think it was 3:48 when I checked my phone. It was steaming up in here because I just boiled the kettle. There was nothing. The wind's been howling through all night. It's been a really hard one. I don't know what. I was going to pack up pretty early so I can get this unsteamed. Yeah, so I was going to just sit it out for until about 10 o'clock anyway, and then pack up and go home. And I was hoping to have a fish on the banks, and I think, well, the run I had last night, it screamed off. I hit the rod and there's nothing there. And it wasn't just the wind, because the wind has been making the odd beep every now and again, which has been waking me up. This was a run. Oh, right, I'm going to make myself a coffee, then pack up. I think I've got, what, probably around about an hour to get a fish on the back carp before I go, I hope. Alright then, I'll see you later. Ta-da. Right, so I'm back in the car again. Another blank. Yeah, things would have been so much different if I'd have connected with that fish at 3 in the morning. But then, you can say that about every fish lost, I suppose. So what did I learn today? I learned that the bivvy is going to be was quite wind resistant because it was howling out there, and I really didn't feel any of it. So it was a bit more of a comfortable night. I think if I was in the single skin bivvy, that would have been freezing inside. I suppose I've learned that another section of the lake, the pega fish last night, I've only given it day sessions, and I'm talking 2-3 years ago. I done a day session down there, so I've felt that out and know a bit more about that. I think there's only like 1 or 2 sections of the lake I haven't really fished this winter. I've blanked on every other one, so I might as well try them all eventually. Yeah, so it's another blank, and I'll see you next time I'm on the bank, not blank. Alright then, ta-da. Oh yeah, so I'm just about making my way down to the lake now. Again, we're actually in February now, and I haven't been out for a long while. Well, it feels like a long while. I think it's about 3 weeks. But I'm going to come down. Well, I'm going to take a quick walk around now and have a look at a couple of swims, see if there's anybody else fishing. I know there's one guy down here, and I'll switch the camera back on when I've set up. Hopefully it'll be a bit light. I don't think it will be though. Alright, I'll see you later. Alright then. Yeah, so I set up quite a while ago now. I've been talking. Yeah, so it's the first sort of session I've been down here since the lake's defrosted. It had frozen over last week. But yeah, so there has been a few people fishing, a few small ones come out, a few singles have come out. So I'd be well happy with a single figure fish at the moment. But of course I would like something a bit bigger. So for this session, I've used those the NV boilies by Richworth. Proper session where I've gone all out on NV. Small crushed bags of crushed boilie, hook baits, and I've actually got ones and I've drilled the boilies and corked them so they're popping up a bit. So hopefully, my first session, my proper session using MV, are going to produce something. I think it's the first session I fished winter and I haven't used any pop-ups, so that might make a bit of a difference. But, we'll see. If I haven't done anything for the morning, I'll have a rethink and maybe swap things around. But it's getting cold now, actually. I'm gonna zip the door up now and get the bed ready. Maybe have the stove on for a bit, and then see if I can catch a few hours sleep before I get my first run. Alright then, I'll see you later. Alright, ta-da. Right then, it's well into morning. I opened my eyes about 7 o'clock this morning, and it was raining. And it was really cold rain. So I just poked my head out, and then went back, climbed back in the sleeping bag. I haven't had a touch all night. The guy next to me had one. He had one about 1 o'clock this morning. I don't think it was very big though. I asked him if it was big, and he said, "Did I call you?" But I would have happily taken something small just to get off the mark. One thing about this, after this cold snap now, the lake is just covered in cormorants. There's 3 islands left now. There was 4 islands once washed down into the shallows when this place flooded. And I think I counted about 8 or 9 cormorants strewn between the 3 islands that are left. So the EA stocked. The EA came down and done a stocking of silverfish and small tench back in November, I think it was. So we got 8 cormorants destroying that stocking. But yeah, so it's morning and I'm planking for a change. I've changed one bait over. I've taken one off to just a small pop-up. That's one I want to changed over. I'm thinking about changing one over to a zig and maybe taking it like 2 foot up or 3 foot up, because I know the lake water's only it's like 5 or 6 foot deep in the middle. So if I get a halfway pop-up maybe, I'll give it a try, see what happens anyway. Right then, I'll see you later. Ta-da. Right, well, it's not looking too good. I haven't had a touch all morning. I've changed over, I've got pop-ups and everything. But I've also got a full fleet of seagulls sitting out there. And the cormorants are still there, and they've been diving around in between the baits and stuff like that. So I don't know whether that's killing it. Then it's like the whole lake has attracted a massive amount of bird life. Plus the sailing club's on the other end of the lake, so the birds aren't going to go down there. But we'll give it another hour now and see what happens. Okay then, just me rounding it off. I think I started packing up now. I've just got the bivvy to put down. I didn't get that midday run that I was hoping for. Well, I was sort of banking on it and it didn't turn up. Well, I wasn't expecting it to be easy, and it wasn't. But yeah, I think personally, I think that with the amount of cormorants and stuff cruising through the swim all the time, I think that killed it. I could be wrong. I say bigger fish really shouldn't be scared of a cormorant that's going to swallow a small fish up to like £1, £2. So you're thinking the bigger fish would still be feeding in that area, but obviously not. But there's always next time, isn't it? I'm not sure next time I'll be up in the bank. I don't know, maybe have a look at pike fishing while it's still cold, and maybe perch again, or I'll just carry on trying to chase that winter carp. So it's another winter blank. Who knows? Maybe I'll try a different venue, get in the car and travel some distance. Let's see what happens anyway. Okay then, I'll run this one off. If I do manage to get a run while I'm packing up, which is probably unlikely, as they're not going to spur on now, are they? But you'll see that. But until then, I'll see you next time on the bank. Alright, ta-ra.